Good morning. Well, we got a sick goat. Let me show you what's going on first, and then I'll show you what we're going to get together and ready to take care of the problem. And this would be our sick goat, Coco. So we have been milking Coco, although we have not milked her today. We're probably going to stop milking for a little while, but we'll milk her out, of course. She is on our back deck. We cleaned it up and gave her enough space. The tub's full of clean water. Got some hay for her. So you're probably wondering, well, what is wrong with her? She seems very healthy. But if you look right here, underneath her ear, when she turns, you'll see it. She has an abscess. That abscess is by a lymph node, or could be part of a lymph node, which could also be CL. Boy, did I learn a lot in the last 24 hours about CL. So we are going to end up having to lance that. So let me first talk a little bit about CL. You can look it up. CL is a common bacteria that is everywhere. It's not like you're going to go and buy a goat from a clean herd, a closed herd or anything, and you're going to be guaranteed not to have CL. That doesn't happen. CL is a bacteria that lives literally all around us. I didn't know that. I thought, you have a closed herd, clean herd, it tests negative for CL, you're good. But that's also not the case. You can go and have tests done and it comes up negative for CL. But in fact, your goat has CL. That's how unpredictable this disease is. If your goat has CL and it does not show any signs of it, meaning no abscess or anything like that, if you take a blood test, it will come up negative. So what exactly is CL? Well, in goats, it presents itself as an abscess in different areas of where the lymph nodes are. Goats have a built-in ability to filter out all of the CL and actually push it through the lymph nodes and out the lymph nodes and create abscesses that then can be drained. A couple things about CL. First off, it is very contagious. It has to be actually like through the pus and stuff like that and the infection. CL can be brought onto your property very easily by just flies. We have a lot of farms around here who have goats and also who have horses and cattle and cows. Any one of those animals can have CL. If a fly were to land on the pus and stuff like that and then go and come to your herd and bite your herd, you guarantee your goat's going to get CL. Is there a cure? The answer is no. No cure. Is there a vaccine? Yes, there is a vaccine. So let me explain a little bit about the vaccine. Had I known how CL works, I would have vaccinated. I would have vaccinated. Anyways, I did not. Didn't know. So let me explain a little bit about the vaccine. The vaccine is the antibodies, is a dead virus, and it allows your goat to develop antibodies for CL. If you were to test your goat who has been vaccinated, and you vaccinate by giving you can only vaccinate 8 months and older, first off. And you vaccinate by giving them 1 milliliter of the vaccine on one side of the neck. 14 days later, give the same on the opposite side of the neck. And you do that once a year. Now, if you do vaccinate your goat and you CL test anytime, it will come up positive. The reason for it is because it is now carrying the antibodies. We are going to test our goats first before we give them the vaccine. I did order the vaccine. I'm going to test all my goats. Chances are it's going to come up negative either way because none of my other goats actually show CL or any signs of CL. So I'm going to test them anyways. We're going to make sure that they are negative. You cannot give the vaccine to a goat who has CL because it does not work and it can actually make it worse. So you don't want to give this vaccine to any goat that already has it. Where her abscess is is around the area of a lymph node doesn't mean it is a lymph node. It doesn't mean that it is CL. So we are going to actually drain it. We are going to take some of that pus and send it off to a lab and have it tested. And that will definitely tell us yes or no. If she has CL, it will come up positive no matter what, because it is from the pus. Some of the things that we're going to do during this video is we are going to lance the abscess. We're going to collect some of that pus. We are going to clean it all up, and we are going to pack it. If this is kind of squeamish for you, you might not want to watch this. If you're interested and to find out what you can do, if you have this problem, then keep watching till the end and we'll show you what we're doing about the problem. Once a goat tests positive for CL, it is always positive for life. It is not passed to the babies through milk. All right, so let me show you what we got prepared. Coffee, of course, it's morning. No, but I got some cotton balls to wipe up stuff. I got a razor to shave the hair off. We want to keep it as clean as possible. We have some iodine. I was only able to find the gentle iodine wound spray, which is fine, but if you have the 10% or the 5%, you can also dilute that. I got some hydrogen peroxide. I have a bowl that is clean, and this is going to end up having to be thrown away. I have a syringe, a pretty large syringe. I went and bought some pretty big ones. This is going to be for irrigation. I have a rubber hose added to it so I could put it into there and actually clean it out. And we got some gloves. Very important you have gloves. One thing about CL, if it is transmittable to humans, so please make sure you have gloves. I got a couple packing strips. So I have a couple bottles of these. In here, this is all my health essential stuff. I'm going to need one of these. This is a disposable scalpel. We'll need that. I'm going to need the blue coat. We're going to need a needle. And I'm also going to need this. This is wound and skin cleanser, and there is also iodine in here. So we'll use this to clean it before we actually lance it. Alright, well, let's see if we can adjust this to the point that you can see what I'm doing. And I can't guarantee that you're going to be able to see everything. But I will tell you that, I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Just make sure you're going to be able to see it. I will tell you that I've already shaved it. Make sure you're wearing gloves. Make sure you're wearing long sleeves and long pants. Okay, I'm just going to clean it a little bit. Clean it one more time. This is a cleanser, iodine spray. And the first thing I'm going to do is just use a 20 gauge needle. And hopes, make sure that you can move this easily before you do this. Nothing. I have some bags, 2 bags, and some paper towels inside. I have another big bag, and this is strictly just for garbage. You're going to want to make sure that you have all your garbage separated from anything else, so it can be burned, because that's what you're going to end up having to do, is burn everything. Disposable. know, honey. I'm getting it. You got her? It's...
Ew.
Okay, hold on.
Putting my face down on the knife.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, you shouldn't put it in your teeth either. Just to... I'm going
We do it the
to...
right way.
I'm going to catch some of this in a jar.
Strong girl, huh?
I'm going to put that aside. Let's just get this drained. All I did was go in and cut up to open it up more in order to be able to get it all out. And this is why you're going to want paper towels. I know, honey, you are not going to like this, but it's got to be done. That's it. That's all of it.
We just gotta clean it. That's the worst. Yeah. Don't bleed. Forward is better. Don't strengthen yourself. Whoa. That's on. Good dress.
We're getting there, honey. We're getting there.
Easy, girl.
Okay, now we're going to do a drench of peroxide. This is peroxide now. It is so hard. I kind of wonder if we got it all.
Well, it was flat until you filled it with the peroxide. Iodine, whatever it was.
Okay, let's do peroxide.
I think it's just kind of full of iodine around the edges now.
I'm just going to go really slow and just kind of let it get in there and work a little bit.
Easy. burning on the inside, huh?
Whoa. Alright. So,
This is coming out further.
okay, so now I have some, this is packing gauze, and it just comes in strips, and it's soaking in iodine, and we're going to pack it. Oh boy, I don't know how much I didn't get, but here's a little bit of a rundown. We've gone ahead and cleaned it. We lacerated it. We squeezed out all of the pus. I then irrigated it with some iodine, and then I irrigated it with iodine and peroxide mix. And then we took some packing tape, dipped in iodine, and I packed it. It's going to stay on our back deck as the area starts healing around the packing. I'll start pulling the packing out and cutting it little by little until there's no packing left, and we'll let it heal all the way up. Did my other goats get affected by her having CL, if she has CL? The answer is no. The only way it could spread by is if the pus were to get onto the floor, in the water trough, in the feed, or anything like that. So that's why it's very important, if you see an abscess, to pull your goat right away, and don't let it burst on its own, because if it bursts on its own, it is a big problem to try and get it out of your area. So by doing it this way and stuff, we can control what gets exposed, what gets desanitized, or what has to be sanitized, and also what has to be burned. Keep an eye on your goats, check them for abscesses. We saw this one yesterday. We knew it wasn't ready to rupture, so we kept her in the barn last night. She got to feed her baby all night, and then we pulled little man. He is now going into the back pasture. He is now going to be weaned a week early. I'm going to keep an eye on him, make sure he's drinking, but I think he's okay because he's been eating and drinking, and go from there. Okay, she is good. She's going to remain on the back deck for a while. Everything got cleaned up. All the boots and everything were squirted down with straight bleach. They're sitting outside. But this whole area, we just poured bleach on it. Still going to have her tested. We're going to have the pus tested. We have now chosen, because of this little scare, to go ahead and vaccinate for it. That is the end of this video. Again, we're just going to keep her out here. We'll keep an eye on her. If you like this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and so you don't miss any of the updates on Coco. So take care, God bless, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you.